Hey everyone, it's time for another gold challenge video in Desktop Dungeons. Today's going to be the Thief Gold, and I was going to do Warlord Golds, but Thief was also asked of me by someone else on the forums, and it's actually pretty quick, and I don't have all that much time to prepare Warlord Gold, so we'll just do this one instead. So let's look at our chests. So Thief Gold is pretty scary at first. You have a bunch of awful enemies with statuses and stuff like that. You have corrosion enemies, you have these guys that are first strike, meta burn, and poisonous, so that's pretty painful. And you have one type of enemy that gives you corrosion, one type of enemy that gives you weakening. No enemy except there we go, that's one of them. And basically no enemy which just doesn't do anything except the boss. And we have a bunch of chests here that contain items that we're going to need. The level 1 chest contains Get In There, and it's the single best thing you can find, so if you find it early you're pretty well set. But I'm going to assume we won't be finding it early, so I'm just going to go ahead and, in fact, if I find it before level, say, 4, I'm just not going to touch it, because finding it early makes a huge difference, and I want to show, you know, how I'd go if I couldn't find it until, say, half the map was explored, something like that. So first things first, when you fight enemies like that, you usually want to favor corrosion over weakening. You know, at level 1 you start with 5 base damage. It makes a really big difference in the amount of hits you'll have to take from the enemies. If I were to take one hit of weakening, I would have to take an extra hit from this guy because I'd have to attack him twice. It's stuff like that. Your base damage is pretty precious. But overall, this challenge is actually there to teach you that taking a couple of hits of weakening and corrosion here and there isn't the end of the world. You'll notice I'm attacking level 1 enemies, obviously just because I have the balanced dagger, and that's the only time, except maybe when you're playing a fighter, where you want to fight same level enemies. And if you're playing a fighter, you'd only be fighting 2 level 1s to level up quickly, so you could start fighting higher level monsters a bit easier. Anyway, let's keep exploring. Order of attack, the order you fight those enemies is also pretty important. You'll notice I fought the weakening one first and the poison and mana burn one second, for obvious reasons. Because leveling up on the poison and mana burn monsters just makes it a lot easier for you. Now see, I don't have any weakening, but as you level up, the enemies get proportionally a bit tougher. So I am going to have to take 2 hits from this guy. But, you know, I'll live. Now I have the choice of either taking an extra pool of corrosion and healing up to fight... Oh wait, actually no I don't. I can just go ahead and explore here. And I believe that if I had taken that extra pool of corrosion, I would have been unable to kill this guy without using a health potion. So it's a good thing I saw that. Alright, now is the time where I can take these chests. So I'm all pretty nice. Oh, Get In There. Like I said, like I promised, I won't be picking it up until level 5. Well, let's just say until about half of the map is explored, just to simulate a scenario in which we don't find it until much later. In fact, I'll try and stave off taking it as long as possible. So I'm a well. You want to use that on one of 2 types of targets. First of all, level 9s and 8s, because you just won't be fighting those ones, because you only really need to reach level 6 to beat the boss in this level. Level 7 makes it a bit easier, but really, if you have all your potions, level 6 is perfectly fine. So yeah, stone those level 9s and 8s, you just don't need to fight them. Or you can stone these guys, especially the low level ones, because they have first strike, and that's painful. So now, I'm sorry. I kind of regret my decision to not grab end this wall, because now I can't. I could kill this guy easily, but no. Instead, I'll just explore a bit more. Okay, we have a trap chest here. There are two copies of each the burn salve and the fortitude potion, so you have 2 chances to cleanse your buffs. So that is an advantage in this dungeon over others when you have to deal with debuffs like this. I think I would rather get a bit more corrosion because I have something to heal it with. Now, as you can see, I'm being pretty generous with my exploration, as in I'm taking it a lot, simply because, like I said, you only really need to get to level 6, so I can afford to be pickier about my targets. There we go. Now it's probably the point where I'm going to start needing, yeah, there we go. This is where my corrosion is starting to hurt. I can start taking some weakening, or I can drink my burn salve now. But I have a bunch of level 4s here that I'm going to want to fight at the next level, so I'm going to save my burn salve until I fight those guys at the very least. I'll go ahead and bite into weakening. It's fine. I can just regenerate a couple of tiles after hitting this guy, and I'll be fine. Yeah, like that. Now see, let's scan this for a quick second. To tank a hit from this guy, I think I'm gonna need 2 tiles. It's either 1 or 2, and I don't want it. I'm a bit of a slow at math. So there we go. That being said, I think this means that I won't be able to kill this guy without taking that burn salve. Can I take these chests? Yeah, I can take the level 4. And good, it has the fortitude potion in it. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure now that I can't actually fight this guy with a bit of regeneration. Let me just scan that. Actually, if I take an extra health booster, maybe. Yep, if I regenerate only 1 tile after this and I have it here, I'll be able to kill this guy. I believe so. Yes. Oh, no, yep, I miscounted. Right, of course it adds up. I forgot to add in the extra corrosion. That was silly of me. But at least that works. And now I'm gonna just grab all this extra corrosion here and drink my burn salve because it's getting a bit difficult to manage without it. But then I have the advantage of being able to kill this guy without any problems and level up. So there's that. Alright, I'm already level 5. That's pretty good. In fact, as soon as I'm able to find the boss, let's take these. Usually you end up taking the fortitude tonic when you have a lot less weakening than when you would take the the burn salve for the corrosion. 'Cause it really makes a pretty big difference, the weakening. Speaking of which, you know what? Let's see if I can't just stave off picking up GETINDARE until the boss. I have what I need to level up here anyway. But now would probably be a good time to drink that fortitude potion I have. The fortitude tonic, sorry. Because honestly, I really just need to find the boss at this point and I can win. And if you're not sure why, then you'll see. I haven't even been using ammo. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, well, to be fair, I've had good targets and not much in the way of stuff I really wanted to petrify, but that was a big distraction on my part. Sorry about that. So yeah, this castle guard here, this mercenary. In fact, let's just go ahead and do it since I don't have any better use for my mana. And reaching level 7 makes the boss even easier. If I reach level 7, I'm pretty sure I can... well, assuming I find the other glyph I need... Oh, actually, I believe it's this one. Is it? Well, I'm gonna drink this. I miscounted that one. Or that was silly. Silly. Well, I'm going to do this. And this. Yeah, it's super wasteful, but I just want to stick by my rule of not using GETINDARE. As stubborn as I am. Wow. Well, I might actually have to. I might actually have to give up on that rule, to be honest, with what I've got right now. That's the disadvantage with these blocky challenges. Although to be fair, I'm pretty. Is it level 5 that has in this wall? Yes. Okay. Never mind. I'm fine. Yeah. Most important glyph in here, because starting the level 5 chest, you can start ignoring all the monsters you don't want to have to deal with. Should have picked it up earlier, but hey. And you want to use this glyph either to open up passages if you can't explore, or to open up big walls like that have inaccessible black space, but leave them up, because if you explore all of your corridors, then okay, so the boss is not there. And I definitely should be casting in as well. Okay, I'm being a bit careless right now. I mean, I've basically already won at this point. But, I should still be using proper habits and all that. So, we have our boss right here. So first thing we do, okay, so let's have a look at him. He looks scary because he has 120 HP. But that just kind of masks the fact that he's a pretty big weakling overall. So, because he has only 150 HP. So, I'm at 60. You want to get to 60 or 65 for your first hit. And I'm also going to... Actually, I wonder, how far can I level up? 30, I have 6 here, which gives me to 23. Then I can kill these two guys for 28, 29. Hang on. If I drink this isn't actually particularly important. I just kind of want to get to level 7. That way I know that I won't even need GETINDARE. There we go. Of course I used up my stone skin. That was kind of silly. I mean, normally you would have just fought him at level 6. But let's just go ahead and do this properly. So you go up to 60, like that. Then you hit him, and then you get more physical resistances. Drink mana potions. Then you hit him, then you drink more potions. And then you get even more physical resistances. And then you hit him one last time. There we go. So that was Thief Gold without getting the level 1 chest. Just as basically as proof that even though this makes a huge difference, and it's kind of meant that you'll find it at some point fairly early. I think it's supposed to spawn in a certain proximity to the starting point. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, so even if you don't find GETINDARE early, it's still possible. You just have to be a bit careful. Manage your debuffs well. You can take a lot of corrosion before needing the burn cure, but the weakening is actually quite a bit makes quite a bit more impact the lower level you are. And yeah, that's that. That's your fabulous treasure. Let's not look at it because, well, you've already seen, but it's a spoiler. Anyway, so that was Thief Gold, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.